and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video I have a dupes video. So I have 5 products today in this video, and among them I do have one skincare product as well. So yeah, all of these makeup are quite expensive, and some of them are international makeup as well that we don't get here in India, but I do have a dupe or alternative to these makeup, and I feel like they are very similar. So let's get into the video now. Also, if you are someone who's new to my channel, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it here. I hope you like the vibe. I hope you like the content. If you end up liking the content, you can hit the subscribe button, along with that the notification bell as well, so that you get notified every time I upload a video, which is almost every single day. So let's get into the video now. So first I have a skincare dupe. Now this is actually a sunscreen dupe, and this, I would say, it's much more of an alternative, very similar type of product, not like an exact dupe. I feel like when it comes to skincare, you cannot always say that it's an exact dupe. It's always going to be in the lines of similar, like, alternatives to that particular product. So I feel like it is an alternative. So this is the Som by Me. I think that's how you pronounce this brand. This is actually a Korean brand, and they do have this sunscreen. So this sunscreen is a Cica infused sunscreen, and this is an amazing sunscreen, you guys. I have been using it for quite some time. The brand did send this to me for ad promotion, but yeah, I have been using this sunscreen for quite some time, and I love it. It's extremely moisturizing, hydrating, but it doesn't leave a white cast at all. And I found a very similar product, and this one only retails for 400 rupees. So the Korean sunscreen actually retails for around the lines of 2200, 1500. It depends on which seller you're buying from, but on Amazon currently it's priced at 2200 rupees, and the Elf Goodness one is only rupees 400. Now this one is also infused with Cica, and I love the ingredient Cica. It is a really good ingredient, especially if you have irritated skin, sensitive skin. I feel like a lot of Cica ingredient products are very soothing and nourishing at the same time. So I feel like both are very similar. The texture and the consistency are not quite similar. I feel the Elf Goodness one is much more of a thicker type of a consistency, but how they sit on the skin, how they work, I feel like they are very similar. The Alps also is a 50 SPF, and the Som by Me is also in the 50 SPF category. So the fragrance of both these products are extremely similar. I feel like they are exactly the same product. When I'm smelling both these products, they almost smell the same. I don't know how they did it, but honestly they smell so similar. I am shocked that both these products are so similar to one another. And yeah, absolutely, I love Korean sunscreen so much because they are extremely nourishing and hydrating on the skin. They look very good under makeup, and they wear really nicely on your skin. They don't peel under your makeup, they don't sit, you know, they don't look patchy. And I feel like the Elf's Goodness one is also exactly similar in the, you know, in the way that it makes my skin look hydrated, moisturizing, everything. I feel like both these are extremely similar, almost a dupe of one another. So the next product I have here is actually a international makeup, and it is from a very big brand, which is the brand Aucoin. So Aucoin is extremely, I would say, a luxury brand, and I love their products. I have used the concealer that was years ago. I used the concealer, and I have this Electro Pop palette from Aucoin. I got this around, like, I think a year back, I think 2 years back or a year back, I got this palette, and I absolutely have been loving this palette. I feel like the Mars Butter eyeshadow have very similar vibe. Obviously it's not exact 100% dupe, I'm not saying that, but I feel like they are extremely similar in formulation, how they work on the eyes, and you know, the color story is also very similar. So both these palettes have amazing buttery type of eyeshadows where they are not high shine pigment, but I feel like they are very soft and subtle, but at the same time I love the shimmers that they have. You can work these shimmers in your crease as well. both these shadows are extremely similar in formulation. When I run my fingers through the Mars Butter eyeshadows and through the Kevyn Aucoin eyeshadows, I feel like they are exactly similar, where they're extremely soft and you have to use your fingers with this eyeshadows. I feel like that works the best. And yeah, the tones are a little bit off. I mean, they're not exactly, again, 100% dupe of one another, but I haven't seen anything like this, like the Kevyn Aucoin Electro Pop in the Indian market. The Mars Butter eyeshadow is the only eyeshadow palette that I have seen in the Indian market that is very similar to the Kevyn Aucoin. I have had the Kevyn Aucoin, as I said, for quite a long time, and yeah, I feel like the Mars is actually really good. I do wish that the Mars comes out with more colors and more shades that are quite unique, because I would love to see that from Mars. The formulation is A+ on the Mars, and the Kevyn Aucoin actually retails for $57, which is almost, I converted that right now, so which is almost about like 4,427 rupees. The Kevyn Aucoin retails for that much, and the Mars one, oh my god, I just dipped my fingers in here, and the Mars one retails for only 299 rupees, almost 300 rupees. And if you use my code, which is Arnakshi10, you're going to get more 10% off. So I mean, there is like a huge price difference right here. And I think so the Kevyn Aucoin, you don't get it here in, you don't get this anymore, I think so. I think it got discontinued, but yeah, obviously I love it a lot. And today I use this shade right here. This is a very nice duochrome shade from Kevyn Aucoin. And from the Mars palette, I actually mixed two shades with my fingers. I mixed the shade purple, and this is a little bit of a lilac shade to create the shade similar to the Kevyn Aucoin one. But I feel like they are not 100% exactly similar. The Kevyn Aucoin does have a little bit of the duochrome effect. The Mars one doesn't have a duochrome effect, but they look quite similar. I mean, honestly, if you see my makeup, and if I'm not saying that these are from two different eyeshadow palettes, you wouldn't even know that these two are from different eyeshadow palettes. And just look at the price difference. I mean, it's a lot. So the next dupe that I have is of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, you guys know I have talked about this butter bronzer so many times on my channel, how much I love it and how this has been one of my go-to bronzers for the past 2 years. And yeah, that is actually quite true. I love the neutral tone that this bronzer has. I mean, it's very subtle on my skin. It's not too much. I can wear this during summers, winters, anytime. This bronzer just looks good, and I feel like I found a dupe for it. Now this is the Pose HD My Glam bronzer, and this is in the shade cinnamon and terracotta. So they have two shades in here which are almost very similar to one another. I just swirl my brush all over the bronzer and just apply it. I feel like the tone of both these bronzers are exactly the same, and the formulation is also very same, where they are, I would say, almost 80% similar to one another in formulation. The Physicians Formula has a little bit of the satin touch to it. Like the Pose HD one is also very similar, and yeah, I honestly love both these bronzers, but the Physicians Formula retails for around like 1,500 rupees. The Pose HD one only retails for around, I would say, 700, so it's almost half the price. Yeah, half the price. And sometimes, most of the times actually, you can get the Pose HD one on off. You can get this around like 600, 500 rupees. So I feel like if you really want to try the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and if you feel like this is a little bit too much expensive, I would urge you guys to check out the Pose HD bronzer, because I feel like it's almost similar to one another. You can totally see the clip as well where I'm applying it. I use two different brushes to apply my bronzers, and you can see that how similar the tone is when I apply it on my cheeks, my cheekbones. They look the same. And yeah, I feel like although the Physicians Formula is not expensive or a high-end makeup product, I still feel like the price is a lot, considering that a lot of people say that it's affordable. So I just think that you guys can go ahead and check out the Pose HD one instead. So the next product dupe I have is of a lipstick dupe. So this is the Sephora lipstick. I got it I think I got it around like 3 or 6 months ago, and yeah, I really like this lipstick. I really liked this lipstick, but right now I have so many brown lipsticks in my collection that I'm not using this that much anymore. I really don't like the tone of this lipstick. I feel like it washes me out, so I always have to use a lip liner with this lipstick. But anyway, I did find a very similar dupe, which is the Makeup Revolution lipstick, and it's in the shade Muse. So the Sephora lipstick, I think it retails for 1,200, 1,600. I really don't remember the price, but I will leave it on the screen definitely. So this Makeup Revolution, the shade Muse, actually looks exactly similar to the Sephora one. Although the Makeup Revolution lipstick has a little bit more of a matte consistency to it. It's a matte lipstick. The Sephora one is a satin lipstick where it does have a little bit of that shine to it, but it's like it looks exactly similar on the lips. On the lips, the Sephora one, yes, it does have a shine. The Makeup Revolution side doesn't have that much of a shine to it, but the tone of the lipstick, the shade of the lipstick, I feel like is 10 on 10 similar. Let me know about it. Let me know if you guys find the shade, you know, similar or not. I honestly do find the shade to be very similar, and I wanted to share that with you guys because, you know, if you're looking for something similar like this in the Sephora lipstick, I feel like you can totally go ahead and buy the Makeup Revolution one instead. The Makeup Revolution almost retails for around 300. I think I got this for 350 rupees. It was on sale definitely, but yeah, obviously you can get this below 500, I feel like. So you guys can totally check this Makeup Revolution lipstick out. So the last dupe that I have here today is the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. This is the Slay All Day setting spray, and this is the Blue Heaven Prep and Fix setting spray. Now why I am saying that these two are similar is because the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray is also something that you can use to prep your skin, and even the Blue Heaven setting spray is something that you can use before your makeup as well. So I feel like both these setting sprays are very similar because the Gerard Cosmetics one also doesn't make your makeup like over dewy or over matte. It just sets your makeup really nicely, and yeah, it does you know, take away the feeling of powder. It takes away the feeling of, you know, anything excess on your skin, and I feel like the Blue Heaven does exactly that. Obviously the ingredients, the formulation, they are very different, but the way they work on top of your makeup is very similar. The vibe of these two products are very similar. The Gerard Cosmetics one retails for around, I would say, like $30, which is almost like 2,000 something. I don't know, but the Blue Heaven one retails for only 350 rupees. Yeah, it retails for only 350 rupees, and I like the Blue Heaven one a little bit more because I love the scent of the Blue Heaven one. I mean, it's not overpowering, but it does have a nice vanilla scent to it. And the Gerard Cosmetics, it has this very herbal scent, which I honestly do not like. It has the scent of this Cica, the sunscreen. I feel like it's very similar to that. So yeah, both these products are very similar, and the spray here is also like, I don't think so you can see. Yeah, they are very similar. Like, you know, the way they work on my skin is very similar, I would say. So yeah, you can totally check out the Blue Heaven one if you haven't yet. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I know that these dupes are not 100% like, you know, like exact dupe of one another, but I feel like the vibe of each product, the way that they perform on my skin, feels very similar. I feel like if you have one, you don't have to go ahead and spend your money on the other. You can totally go ahead and get the dupe and just, you know, it's going to do the same thing for you, I feel like. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was, you know, I am doing a dupes video after so long, so yeah, I will be doing much more of dupes video in the future as well. So stay tuned for that, and I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye. Also subscribe if you haven't yet.